It's about that time of the year. Well, for most part, that is. We are bringing you guys a brand new segment. Today, we take the NBA players back to school. We're a little over halfway through the season, so we have some report cards to issue out. We'll take a look at 5 players by position that have put forth the effort for the better grade. Class is now in session, folks. My first grade goes out to a student who's a bit of an outcast. It's not every day you will see a player not praised for his strong suits. After a failure to make the Sacramento Kings roster and being traded by the Phoenix Suns, Boston Celtics point guard Isaiah Thomas has finally found a chance to take the league by storm. He has pushed the Celtics to a 37-19 record with only 2 games out of the top seed in the Eastern Conference. No dream is too big for our small friend. At just 5'9", he has the offensive tools that has made him second in the league in scoring, averaging 30 points a game with near MVP numbers. The other students in the class can learn a lot from Thomas's hard work and dedication. He gets the A+ from me. Our next player has only been in the league for a short time, but he's got the makings of a long-term star student. After finishing second in the Rookie of the Year candidate race until a shoulder injury put him out of commission, he has returned to become top 5 at his position, despite his classroom setting, and he still managed to be a cut above the rest. I'm talking New York Knicks power forward Kristaps Porzingis, one of the more proficient scorers in the league with a dominant offensive rebounding ability. He became the first rookie to score 1,000 points, 500 rebounds, 75 three-pointers, and 100+ blocks. This season, he has picked up where he left off and has seen some explosive games, scoring 27 points in the win against the Chicago Bulls and 35 points in the win against the Detroit Pistons. Even after coming back from an Achilles tendon injury, he has still managed to become a consistent force for the Knicks, still averaging 5 defensive rebounds a game. A- is the grade for our 7-foot giant. Number 3 presents us with a kid who's raw and rough around the edges, but he's trying to better himself in the classroom. Phoenix Suns shooting guard Devin Booker made NBA history, being the youngest player to score 20 points a game in 16 straight games, passing LeBron James, who held the previous record of 15. Now, the stat sheets say he's averaging about 21 points a game, but during that 16-game stretch, he bumped that up to about 26, along with 3.3 assists and about 2 rebounds, which all made him the go-to option for Phoenix, as well as a future face of the franchise. Now, this kid has yet to be mentioned in the same conversation as the other high-caliber elites. But get this, only 3 other players have recorded 30 points a game before the age of 21, being Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony. Raw talent will get you a lot of places, so stay in the books, young Booker. Get a beat. Coming in at number 4, a student that is consistent in the classroom will always make the grade. At least you should if you've been awarded a $100 million contract. Oklahoma City Thunder center Steven Adams has upped his game tremendously. If you look past the stat sheet, Adams is one of the better defensive centers in the game, and his ability to decrease an opponent's shot percentage and positioning has undeniably improved, with almost 5 rebounds a game. But the most important thing is that he is more active in OKC's offense, and his 12 points a game has almost made him a viable number 2 option behind Westbrook. Gotta give credit to the OKC training staff for being able to develop another big man. Like others on this list, Adams is fairly young and has a rather massive upside. I like this kid. He gets a B-. Now, it's never a segment worth telling without a Dallas player involved. It's nothing better than a student who goes from worst to first. The Dallas Mavericks small forward Harrison Barnes was but an afterthought in the starting lineup with the Golden State Warriors, surrounded by top talent like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. But the Mavs took a leap of faith and offered Barnes a maxed out contract, and he has returned the favor of becoming one of the Mavs' biggest weapons this season, aiding him past top teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Utah Jazz. Barnes has averaged a steady 20 points a game, keeping the Mavs somewhat relevant on offense despite their less than stellar record. Here's your report card, Barnes. Stay on it. You got a C+. That's it for your report cards, guys. Comment, rate,